Set it up here. Okay, yeah, we're ready to get the line. Good morning, Big Show.
Well, good morning there, John Moore and Billy, and good morning to all our beloved friends out there in Radio Land. This is the Reverend Billy Ray Collins from the Sword of Joshua Independent Full Gospel Pentecostal Assembly, just off State Road 23 on the frontage road. Well, friends, I took my car over to that old unsaved mechanic at the Buick place the other day. I got him a TV there in the service department, and while he's writing me up, a thing come on the news about that big eruption deal going on over in Iceland. Boy says, "Dadgum, look at that. The airports overseas are shut down because of that volcano mess. Between that and all these earthquakes and tidal waves and whatnot, seems like them ancient Mayans might have been on to something." Then he looks right at me and says, "See, the Mayans made this real accurate calendar, and it says the world's going to end in 2012. They made a movie about it last year." I said, "Well, thanks for the update there, Mr. Wikipedia, but you ain't talking to a chimp here. I might have only gone to Pensacola Bible College, but they do have history classes there, you know. I tell you, ever since that 2012 movie come out, everybody wants to brag on the ancient Mayans. Oh, they predicted all this back in the ancient times. Is that right? Well, did they predict the Spaniards coming to stomp the dog snot out of them about 500 years ago? If they were so smart on the calendar, you'd think they'd have made a note about that. So much for the Mayans."
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but everybody loves all these paganistic predictions about the future, whether it's old Edgar Casey or Nostradamus or Omar the horoscope man in the newspaper. Yeah, folks like my mechanic friend eat all that nonsense up with a spoon. And I says, "You know, son, the Lord Jesus made some pretty accurate predictions on the future, too." Somebody asked him what to look for at the end of the world, and he said, "Ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars, and nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And get this, there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in divers places." Here lately, that sounds like the 10-day travel forecast on the Weather Channel. And all this was 2,000 years ago, back when you buddies, the Mayans, was still eating mud sandwiches and wearing banana leaves for breakfast. And the mechanic feller says, "Oh, preacher, I'm just making conversation. Why you want to bring all that Jesus mess into it for?" I said, "Oh, I see. Prophecy is fun to talk about till the prophet throws in something in your life it might need fixing. I mean, you ain't got to give up drinking and whoremongering to get right with Nostradamus. Oh, but this Jesus feller, he's a doggone bird killer." Well, the feller didn't have much to say after that. I'd like to believe I give him something to think about, but I do think he charged me for a new set of spark plugs when there wasn't a thing wrong with the old one, so you never know. Friends, if earthquakes and volcanoes has got you all twisted up in the head, there is a place you can get reliable news about the future. It's called the Bible, and the info there is a whole lot better than what you get from Omar the horoscope man. If he's so daggone smart, how come he's stuck on the funny page between a Ziggy cartoon and the Jumper? Come hear all about the good Lord's plan for your personal future this Sunday morning at 11 o'clock a.m. at the Sword of Joshua Independent Full Gospel Pentecostal Assembly, just off State Road 23 on the frontage road. This is the Reverend Billy Ray Collins reminding you it's time to turn so you don't burn. John Moore and Billy,
Yes, sir.
y'all keep 'em straight up there.